Miller's the alternate. Here go the Clippers right out of the blocks and trying to squeeze inside. George kind of gets skinny and gives it off to Morris. With points in the lane, right on the doorstep. Energy. You've got to get out there, be assertive. So really the game plan, the philosophies very much alike. It's George inside. That basket won't go. Rebound by Jokic. Backing in Kawhi, finds the defense there. George looking at three. Harris knocked it away, retrieved by George. 17-footer, good. Puts it in, three on the shot. George 7-19. Zubac is out. JaMychal Green is in. Like we said, Green had success against Jokic when he was in there. Here goes George again. Close range shot.
But they like this lineup, Doc Rivers does, with JaMychal Green at the 5 position.
George trying to slither, doubled inside, throws it away, picked up by Millsap. 3-on-3, trailer is there, and that trailer is Murray for 3.
That's the best kind of trailer to be if you're...
With Kawhi to Green to Paul George. George works on Grant. And the fadeaway is good. Paul George puts it in.
A text, and he said he's being tested daily for the coronavirus. So if he returns, he have a minimum quarantine period. Barton said it's tough not being here, but says he's doing everything in his power to get right and rejoin the bubble. The swingman, who has been the team.
Off to a 3-time six-man award winner in Lou Williams, drives on Millsap. Outside, George. That's a three-point shot and a good one by Paul. 9. Tie game at 21. Again, another tie. George and Harris. Kawhi shed the defense, got the shot to drop, and he got a screen, and he's getting screened by Harrell. Tails Kawhi. Cross court to Morris. Corner three. George, bucket. Paul George and
shot so wide open is because of the aggressiveness offensively of Jokic.
Driving is George, trying to go around the lunge. Millsap, and he may have twisted an ankle. Paul Millsap at 35 has produced so far in this series. George, 3, good! Nice shot by Paul on him. Did a great job in game 2. Shot clock at 3. George will drive and penetrate, and they lose the ball, and a turnover. Jokic. Jokic 4-7, doubled, sandwich. Nice defense that time by George.
You just jinxed them on the no turnovers.
JaMychal Green. I'm not a dealer in superstition, Chief. 3, Jokic takes it in, poked away. More defense, here they come. Numbers, George from Kawhi. 2 in a row, they've made that happen now at defense. Switch on defense, Grant's on George. Paul corkscrews and fakes and dances. Paul George is put
by PG-13.
There's a foul on George. Murray was... Green is bodying up Jokic. He was effective in game 2 with this. There's a turnover. Green's defense on Jokic has 8 seconds to play in the half. George will try to tie. Defense by Murray. Clock at 3. Up and off, and a rebound by Jokic. Floater inside by Harris. Rebound collected by Morris. Zubac in the middle. Morris, Beverly the pass to George, who has scored well. Leans inside, got the 2 and a foul.
50 to 60 pounds on a guy like Paul Millsap.
Well said.
That's easy money.
3, George with a rebound by Grant. Said 13 triple-doubles. That was tied for second in the NBA regular season. Fake by Leonard, puts on the brakes from 14. Kawhi Leonard. George will drive. And again, they talked about all the help defense they needed. And that will roll in. Picked up by Beverly. Back out to George. Look at the help defense there by Jokic. Doesn't matter. George is on that kind of night tonight. Everything he's throwing up. Again.
So now they're switching. Now Murray has to be aggressive.
And Jokic goes colliding right into the defense.
Offensive
Paul
foul.
George. Doubled right there. Out to Beverly. Triple. Picked up by Millsap. He'll take it the whole way. He'll collide with George, and Paul will pick up Murray. Jokic. It's a 3, and it's over Harrell.
That was a heat check.
Millsap almost had it. Here comes Paul George. Ahead it goes to Harrell. He'll glide in. Can't get it with a 4 points. Nice defensive plays like right there. drives into Murray. He'll dance and try to feed and throws it away with a turnover. Murray down court on the fly. That's a three. No. As Harris could not get that to drop, and under 5 to go. A three, George. Good, George.
Cooking.
From outside with
defense thus far. That's what's going to be the lasting thing that you need for this.
Yeah, I mean, we can't just kind of try to outscore them these last 12. If we can get timely stops.
8. And the Clippers to within 2. Pickpocketed. Now they got the break the other way. Ahead for JaMychal Green from Paul George.
Clip.
Out to Morris. George, 27. Zigzagging. And fouled. Off to Grant. Grant's kind of warming up here a little bit with his shot. Murray, 3. And the rebound inside collected by George. He's off to the races. Got the screen from Zubac. Puts up a 3, and he cans it.
And look at the defense now. Look at the pressure.
Sure, it energizes him. 2-point game in the corner. 3, no by Porter. Picked up again by George. He's doing it all. Off to Morris, driving on the play, poked out of Jokic. Off to Murray. The bump.
Offensive foul.
It is an offensive foul. And Paul George, Zubac fouling out with 8 points, 3 rebounds. 4:07 in the fourth. Clippers.
It's either on Paul George or Lou Williams. Looks like Paul George holding.
1-point game. Leonard with the ball and his 21 points in a double-double night. Finds George. He's got 30, 12 of 18. He'll drive and knife and get fouled.